So what is your sense of the team's hunger level at this point, given that you've accomplished a lot of goals that people didn't even think were possible for your team already, but do you think they're still hungry to do more?
Yeah, just judging on the last couple of days, and then even judging on Sunday night, just fresh off that win, they were fired up about the opportunity, and so it's had a good week so far. I think for our upperclassmen, they understand how big it is for the underclassmen. I think they're just going along, following their lead. But they'll sense the enormity of it, I'm sure, when they run out Saturday night.
What about from a belief standpoint? Do you feel like this team believes it can beat USC maybe more so than some recent squads?
I would hope so. I mean, it's there's a huge challenge, and they know that, and our guys know how good and talented they are. But at the same time, when you win a few games, you get a little confidence, and our confidence has grown. I think grown immensely over the last month, and it should have.
Will you guys have time to recruit at all while you're out there?
Yeah, a little bit. On Friday, we'll have a few coaches go out Friday night.
I mean, is that a valuable time that you can go and see some guys?
It is, because it's so hard for us to do it at home games, to be able to get back with the flights and all that stuff. So, it gives us, Southern California is a big area for us, and we'll get a few coaches out Friday night.
So Kylan Wilborn has far and away the most sacks, tackles for losses, forced fumbles on this team. What do you think has made him such an effective pass rusher for you?
He's got a lot of natural strength. He's got good quickness and speed too, and he's a tough guy. But he's got outstanding strength for a freshman. And what's exciting about it is he's still learning. He's still going to get stronger, and he's a good player now, but he's going to be really good in a couple years.
I know you expected a lot out of this freshman class, but did you expect this much production from a guy like that?
Yeah, I guess yes and no. We thought they'd all, I didn't know how quickly they'd learn. I think the coaches have done a good job of getting them in there. And again, I think every game's kind of a learning experience. In the last game, we didn't play well and didn't get any pressure, but I think it was a learning experience, and they'll get better from it.
Hey, Coach Greg Moore, Arizona
Hey,
Republic.
Good to meet
you.
You too.
Tell me about USC's defense. What do you see when you watch them on film? Where are they strong?
Well, as always, their front seven are going to be big, physical, athletic guys. I mean, they have as good, always, front seven, D-line, big athletic guys as anybody in our league. And they're athletically in the back end, just like we expect everybody to try to recruit them. I mean, they can play man coverage, they can play press, and they play the ball well. So they've got athletes, and they've always had it. And their coaches have done an outstanding job. I got a lot of respect for Coach Helton and his staff, the way they recruit, the way they're going about their business.
And you'll forgive me for asking something you've probably addressed a million times. Could you compare Khalil to Pat White? Well,
there's been a lot of comparisons in the last couple weeks between him and whether it's Pat White or Denard Robinson, some of the other guys I've had. They're all unique. The one thing they all had was a certain game competitiveness and game speed. Khalil maybe not as fast, but he has a game speed that's a little faster, but he throws a great ball. He's got as good a throwing motion and accuracy so far than anybody we've had, and he's going to keep getting better.
And so with USC's defense being strong in the front, what's the best way for you to attack that?
Well, we just got to do what we do. We've been pretty solid up front. I've been really proud of our guys up front because they've seen some different challenges scheme-wise every week, and they've done a good job, which you'd expect. We got three or four veterans up front. This is going to be a whole another challenge for them, both scheme-wise and athletically.
And do you think Tate can be a pocket passer?
I think he can do what we ask him to do. That's all I'm worried about.
How would you compare Khalil facing USC now to Khalil facing USC last year?
Well, it was such a different dynamic last year. I mean, he was 17 years old. He was going to be getting redshirted, and he wound up, starting in that game. And I thought he watched the film. He competed well, but we didn't play well at any phase of that game. Really, I think the first quarter and a half, we were doing some things offensively, but really we had a lot of missing pieces, a lot of inexperience. He's a completely different player now.
So it came out yesterday that Anu Solomon has had to withdraw from Baylor because of concussions. I don't know if you had heard about that or not.
No,
but what do you think about it now that you've?
Well, he's had a couple of them while he was here, and it's hard when I'm sure I don't know all the medical part of it, but when you do have concussions, your academics suffer too. So I'm sure that was far. But he got his degree, so I'm sure he was probably working on his grad school. I didn't know that.
Any more for Coach?
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Okay.